Suddenly, you awake to the sound of your smoke detector chirping. You smell smoke. Quickly, you dial 911. You gather your family and exit your home. Even as you escape, you hear the comforting sounds of sirens approaching. Hi, I'm Steve Green. I used to be a volunteer firefighter, EMT, for 8 years until an injury knocked me off the front lines. But I've never let that take away the passion and the love I have for the fire service. As a matter of fact, there's an old adage that says, you can take the boy out of the firehouse, but you'll never get the firehouse out of the boy. Well, that's me. It's all about my passion and love for the fire service. As a matter of fact, for all the years I've been out of the fire service, I've always kept a rescue bag in my car, and I've stopped at hundreds of emergencies since I happened to be the first ones there and took care of the people until local emergency rescue showed up to help. 2 years, I've produced a podcast, 5 Alarm Task Force, news and issues for today's first responders, specifically targeting the fire service, EMS, and even occasionally law enforcement for all first responders. I've been lucky enough to have some of the greatest teachers, instructors, and mentors in the fire service on my show as my guests to help teach about new innovations, new tactics, new equipment, new technology that we can use to more safely rescue you, help you in your emergency, as well as help the firefighters who are out there risking their lives for you. My mission statement is quite direct. We focus on firefighter fitness for duty, health, wellness, the cancer initiative, and the behavioral health awareness to help reduce the high number of suicides in the fire service. I produce these podcasts in a studio I created in my home. That means I shoulder all the costs, and here's the challenge. Number one, back in 1992, I was permanently disabled due to a back injury. So that means I haven't been able to work very much. I worked part-time for a number of years until it became too painful to do so. The podcast is free on our website and on Spotify, Google Play, and iTunes, which means there's no income coming in from it that way. And additionally, I have no paid advertisers for the show. I'm glad to say that we have listeners in 6 out of the 7 continents. It's quite amazing, and they're all very supportive. Many of them have asked me to attend several of the fire conferences that are held nationally in the United States and bring back some of the information from those to the podcast. Actually, I could go there and actually do podcasts live or small interviews live if I could be there. And that brings the second challenge, the cost of attending these conferences. Time for us to expand our mission and focus on it. And here's what we want to do. Number one, create promotional merchandise like t-shirts, hats, challenge coins that we can give to our guests and also sell on the website to help raise additional funds. Number two, use some of the funds to purchase equipment and pay for the cost for me to travel to some of these conferences, both regional and national, and bring back some great material and some information and speakers, additional guests, to be on the podcast to get their word out across our listener base. If you reach a certain level in your donation, you'll actually be invited to be a guest on my podcast. You can tell all your friends and family about it, when it'll be on, and let them listen to you on my podcast, 5 Alarm Task Force. You probably don't see the local men and women of your fire service too often, and that's a good thing. But I want you to know that we're always there to help you, and in case of an emergency, all you do is pick up your phone and dial 911. We're available 24/7, 365 to be there when you need us. That's who we are, and it's what we do. So I want to thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and remember, I'm asking you to help me help those who help you. Thank you, and God bless.